Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be doing a review of the 2017 Halloween Terror event. Now, the event has been out for a couple days now, and I've gotten to, really kind of soak it in as much as I can. And I want to give you my kind of overall thoughts on things, how the event is running, what I think about the content and the actual kind of, brawl and arcade mode that they've brought out, and just, like I said, give an overall review. So, Halloween Terror is back. It is, bringing a whole bunch of content, 8 new legendary skins, and I'll probably forget them all because I do that all the time. Pretty much anytime I talk to anybody about it, I forget all of the ones that come out. But I have to say, if I'm being totally honest, we're going to go on ahead and jump into the content section of it. If I'm being totally honest, I feel a little let down by the content releases. There's a few highlight intros, and that's cool. Highlight intros are awesome. I actually think that's actually one of my favorite parts about new content, other than the skins. Of course, skins are always going to be, the top tier, most important thing of an event, but I'm a little let down by the overall content. But I gotta give props where props are due. There is a spray, kind of like a collection of sprays for each hero. I don't even know what to call it. I guess that would be right. Like a collection of sprays. It all follows a central theme, and it's like you spray a picture of your own hero, but it's like a kid dressed as the hero. For some reason, I just love the at home kind of cute, DIY type of look that those sprays have. The Genji one is sick. The Zenyatta one is sick. The Bastion one is sick. They're all just so cool. I love the little kids, dressed up as their favorite heroes, and that's kind of like a spray for the hero. I don't know. It's just super cool. Other than that, character emblems, that's cool. Or, player icons, that's cool. Some of the sprays are pretty neat. I actually haven't gone through and actually listened to, many of the voice lines, but I'm going to be honest with you, voice lines are just such a small little thing. I'm sure some people really enjoy voice lines. Voice lines have never mattered to me. I don't even know if I have all the voice line slots filled in. Now, I don't want to take anything away from that because the voice actors and Blizzard, the Overwatch team work hard to do those types of recordings. So, kudos to them for being creative and pulling those people in and really putting in the work to bring new voice lines, because I'm sure there is someone out there that definitely appreciates it much more than I do. And I appreciate it on the end of recognizing hard work, but I also kind of look at it as voice lines are awesome. It's really, any customization is awesome. I'm kind of going back to the root of what the game is made on now. Any customization is awesome, but I also recognize that it's kind of just like a bloat item, they gotta bloat the boxes up a little bit. You gotta add sprays, you gotta add skins, you gotta add, voice lines. And so it's got value in it, and it's got, to certain people in certain places. But in any case, again, super cool. I'm glad they brought that. So I want to wrap back around to the skins. I gotta be honest, there's only about 3 of them that I actually really care about. The Cultist Zenyatta is super cool. The Dragon Symmetra is super cool. And the Van Helsing McCree skin is really cool. Now, that said, those 3 are really awesome. I actually like the Corsair Ana one. I think the musket on it is really cool, but just the idea of it being a pirate and, kind of the overall look of her, I think it's neat, but it's not my favorite. I just really like the gun on it. But I gotta be honest, the rest of them I don't really care for. The Zarya one is weird to me, and I know that one was the very divided opinion kind of skin that they said was internally it was divided, half the team loved it, half the team hated it. I just don't personally care for it that much. And the rest of the skins are okay. The Reaper one it's okay. The Mei one is cool, but I don't derive any kind of connection culturally to that, and so it makes it a little harder for me to really care about it. And I don't know, I just like stuff that looks really cool and really different. The Viking Torbjorn it's pretty cool. I just don't, I don't really care for it that much. I might use it some, I don't know, but overall, I'm just not a huge fan of the collection of skins that came out. Now, like I said, the Van Helsing McCree is super sick. Cultist Zenyatta is super sick, and those are really neat. But I have to say, I am excited, and I will always, give props where props is due, that they bring the skins back from the last event. I had taken a hiatus somewhere in Overwatch, and it happened to be, I think, during like October and December of 2016, because I don't have a lot of those skins. I don't have a lot of the winter skins, like the Christmas time skins, and I don't have like any of the the original Halloween event skins. And I opened up my unboxing. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. Check out the video, because I feel like I did pretty well. I got so many of the skins that I wanted. The ones that I really wanted were mostly from last year. So I had a pretty good unboxing. Like I said, check that video out. It was pretty exciting. And but let's continue this review. So the skins to me are kind of lacking. I feel like there was some room for creativity. I feel like there were some heroes that were desperately needing skins and didn't get them. Like I really thought Doomfist was gonna get something spooky. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what it would have been. I honestly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I honestly would love a skin, but I think this would mess with the silhouette too much. A skin where it's just like they put like a white blanket or like a white sheet over someone and they're like a ghost. Who would that work best for? Honestly, it might work best for Zen, because he's kind of floating and you could just like, I don't know, make him like a white ghost. I don't know. I think interesting skins like that would be pretty cool. But I wanted more like Halloween themed. They went more like costume themed. Like Viking is more costume, not like spooky character. Like the Reaper one is more costumed, the Corsair one is more costumed, even the Dragon one is like, first of all, Dragon doesn't really have anything to do with Halloween. It's more of just like a mythological creature, but I guess that's more costumed. So that's cool. The Zarya one is definitely more of a costume, because it's 80s theme. It has nothing to do with Halloween other than, if someone's dressing up for it. So again, I gotta say, I think the skins, which is like almost the biggest part of the event, almost, I guess, I think it's kind of a letdown for me. And I hate to feel that way, but they just weren't as good as before. Now that said, Cultist and Van Helsing are insane. I like them a lot. And like I said, always happy to have the old skins come back. But now I want to talk about the Brawl. I want to talk about, the Endless mode. I want to talk about the normal mode. And the first thing I got to say is I'm super bored already. It's 2 days in, and it's just the same thing we got last year. I really don't mechanically, like as the actual mode plays out, I don't think it's different at all. I can't remember or tell a difference. And even if it is, it's the same setting. They had the promo art for the skins inside the castle, and it's literally just the same thing. And I don't know, what their kind of decision making is on these types of PvE events, but like, man, you gave us Uprising, and Uprising was sick. At least, for like a day or two, where it felt like story. And then once you got through it, it just felt repetitive. But this was like instantly repetitive. Like I've played it like maybe 5 times. I haven't beaten it on the hardest mode yet, but it's just not that great to me. It's very spammy. It's kind of boring. On the Endless mode, they should have just gone ahead and opened that up to all heroes, but I guess that's kind of exploitable, because then you can just run really cheesy stuff. So I don't know. It just feels like it's just not great. It's the same thing. They didn't really change anything. They brought out some okay skins. They pushed out some some extra content, and then gave us the same game mode, and added like Symmetra to it. I think is there any other heroes? Because I think Reaper and I'm pretty sure, Reaper was already in it, and Roadhog was already in it, and Junkenstein, Junkrat was already in it. So they added Symmetra to the mix of bosses, and it's hard. That's cool. I'm glad people are definitely enjoying it. Like I said, much more than I am, and it is challenging. But I think now that I've covered the majority of this event, I have to say it's been a pretty weak one for me, and we're only 2 days in, and I'm already just like back to spamming ranked games and trying to climb SR unsuccessfully, I might add. But that's not the point. I'm a little bored. I want something new. I don't really care for the skins that came out. And honestly, I mean, literally my favorite thing from this event is like the McCree skin, because that skin is pretty sick. And the little kid sprays. I really like the little kid sprays. I don't know what it is. It's just such a cute little thing. I like things that are like really different. And like all the sprays are just like, icons from the hero or thematic to the hero. and this one is just different. It's you know, it's a little kid, or you know, like a person that's kind of in costume as the hero that you're actually playing as, and that feels special to me. That feels you know, much more meaningful and kind of nice and butterfly feelings in my stomach whenever I see the cute little artwork that someone put in. It looks like a really sick emote. Like that would be a really sick Twitch emote to have, is like one of those kids, and maybe that'll be a decent idea in the future. But that's my review. I'm a little disappointed, and that's more or less it. I don't know. I hope that when Christmas time comes around, we get something really cool. There's just so many cool skins they could have made, and I don't know how that process works because of silhouetting and trying to keep the heroes familiar, but I definitely feel like there should have been a werewolf in there. There should have been a better version of a vampire than the Dracula skin. There should have been more. Maybe a zombie. Do we have a zombie yet? I mean, I don't know if the Frankenstein skin kind of counts, but I think there's some better opportunities the next time around, and we'll see what they do, because they can't keep coming out with Halloween skins forever, right? I mean, I guess they can. They're just gonna have to get super creative, and this wasn't a very good indication of that for me. So overall, a little disappointed with the event, but I have faith in Blizzard. I have faith that they will continue to let this game evolve and make the changes that they need to make in the game and for these types of events to kind of keep the hype beast going. So thanks for checking out the video. I appreciate it. Please do not leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. I appreciate it again, and I'll see you in the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over? You just